Alrighty, what's up everybody? It is I, your tribal god of extreme, and the metal god himself, Peter Joseph here, for a Monday evening / Monday night video, right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, and subscribe right now to this very channel, and my other channels down there. You know where they are, in hell, otherwise known as my pants, otherwise known as the switch box below. So, subscribe to my channels, leave a comment on this video, or any one of my past videos, my videos right now, or in the future, Conan. But don't leave stupid comments, because you're going to get sent to the Shadow Realm, and you'll never be heard from again. So, don't do that, because you'll get blocked, and if you don't like it, go cry about it, bitch. And that's that. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Show your love and support as well over there. And share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all notifications, so you don't miss the next video, because if you miss anything, you need to get slapped violently with a candy cane. Like a legit Singapore candy cane. Get violently whacked in the face with that. Because if you miss anything, you're pretty much SOL. And you know what that means. If you don't know what it means, look it up. And, that's that. And if you're brand new here, well, welcome to the party, pal! We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax. Grab a cold one, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever you got. Well, I got Coke, but they ran out of Pepsi. What do you want me to do? But, so, sit back, relax, grab a cold one, whatever you got. Put your feet up, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. If you like it, great. You don't, go fuck yourself. And that's pretty much it for that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday night. You know what that means. We got a taped Monday Night Raw tonight, coming up in about a half hour or so from now. So, gonna be decent. Drew McIntyre is gonna be talking to us about the fake as fuck well, I guess the entire bloodline, I guess meaning Solos too, but we saw that on SmackDown. So, we'll see what happens with him tonight, and then maybe something with Punky Brewster and Seth freaking Rollins. We're 2 weeks away from the Netflix premiere of Monday Night Raw. So next week is live, and it's going to be a huge live show, the final Raw of the USA Network era. We say goodbye to the USA Network. We'll be in Houston, Texas next week. And then, week after that, we're in Los Angeles, California. That's the former Staples Center for the Raw premiere. And also, NXT will be making its debut on New Year's Evil at the Shrine Auditorium. Hey, that's my hometown, you know what I mean? If you follow my XWF career, that's where my EFET character, religiously was, born. He hung out at that place. It was fun. Every time that I hit the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles, the crowd went apeshit for me. Because that's my hometown, was Los Angeles, California. Because I am the Hollywood bad boy. Well, I was, but I still am, kind of. I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad guy. Duh. Okay. Anyway, gotta love Billie Eilish. And yeah, I do listen to Billie Eilish. The metal version of Bad Guy, not the Billie... the Billie Eilish version is good, but Conquer Divide just slaughtered that song. Oh, holy shit. Love those ladies of Conquer Divide. I miss Janelle, but, she's doing her own thing for Kara, her soon-to-be new band, coming out with their new album next year. That should be good. Shit. And Conquer Divide will be on tour with New Year's Day, I think, over in England, or in the European countries. So, if you see Ash Cassell, tell her her sweetheart says hi. She knows who I am. And if you see Conquer Divide, tell the ladies I say hi to. But we move on with that. But that's next year. And also next year, there are rumblings around the In This Moment era family that they're gonna be working on masterpiece number 9. Oh, album number 9, which is gonna climb up the charts, and all you people are gonna get it. You're gonna listen to it, and your ears and brain are going to explode. Just like God Mode was. Amazing album. Amazing album. Lots of bangers on that album. Well, pretty much the entire album was a banger, but way better than Kendrick Lamar, guessing. I look cold, I'm sorry. But anyway, that's that. Alright, so we got Raw coming up in a little bit. We'll talk about that later. I was actually thinking about doing my best of 2024 video early, but now I changed my mind. I might do it Thursday, because I'm pretty much busy this weekend and all through New Year's Eve. I'm busy through the first weekend of New Year's with Wrestle Kingdom and Wrestle Dynasty, and then maybe we've got the Raw premiere as well. But after January 5th, I'm pretty much smooth sailing up until maybe the end of March. But we'll see, because my schedule is changing and everything at work, and it's crazy. But I digress. I don't even go back till January 6th anyway, so 2 weeks off. Gotta love it, and I get paid. Bonus. I get paid, and I get my Christmas bonus, so I'm good. Speaking of Christmas, we are pretty much 2 days away from Christmas and the greatest day in the world. You gotta love it. Counting down those hours. We're pretty much 48, a little under 48 hours away. Well, let me see. 12, 24. Actually, under 48. So about 30 to 35 hours away. Almost 36, really. From Christmas Day and the greatest day in the world. That's pretty much it. So, exciting, and I hope you got your Christmas shopping done, because pretty much tomorrow you can sort of do it, but get to the mall and the retail stores early, because they're gonna be packed. But, hopefully you have a great Christmas Eve and Christmas, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, you fuckers! And that's that. And then next week we say, Crappy Old Year! And we get rid of this garbage fest of a year, and we begin a new year, 2025. The hard reset for a lot of people like me, but we'll see how that goes in pretty much a week from Wednesday. And that's it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to Raw, hope you're having a great day. If you didn't have a great day, well, too bad for you. I had a pretty decent day. Weird stuff on the bus today. I don't want to get into it, but oh boy. There's certain things you do not do on the bus. And that is, if you have a, let's just say, how can I put this? Let's just say, do not mess with the bus driver. That's all I gotta say. It's not me, it was another person of another descent, let's just say. It's not black, but, well, one of the people was black, but nothing wrong with that, but yeah, insane today. Two times I'm on the bus and craziness happens on the bus. Because people are so fucking dumb! Especially in New York. I mean, seriously, can you just shut the fuck up? Pay your fare, too, as well. I mean, I hate that. And they want to raise the fucking bus fare here in New York. Why? Why, when everybody's getting killed on the subway and the bus, almost? Somebody in around my area in Coney Island got burnt to death because she was sleeping on one of the trains. Some guy was on the platform where the trains were, and then set her ass on fire, and she died. And then, thankfully, the guy stupidly went on another train. Kids saw him, called the cops, like, hey, he's gone. And, yeah, they caught him. He's in jail, and I hope he gets a death penalty. Death by Get by a flamethrower. Light his ass on fire. Fuck that guy, man. But, I mean, it's crazy in New York, man. It's just, just a struggle to go on the bus and trains, and, it's insane. Gotta always look around where you are if you're on the bus or on the train, because you never know when it might happen. But it's crazy. I mean, today was just crazy. Last couple times I was on the bus because I had to go somewhere. My doctor appointments and shit. I mean, come on. I'm trying to go to my destination. I don't need fucking delays. Like somebody's arguing with the bus driver, about paying the fare. Twice. And then one guy called the bus driver the, naughty word. Let's just say that. Being a racist. And then the bus driver almost started a fight with the guy right next to me. I was like, shit, come on. I mean, what did I do? I didn't do anything. I'm just freaking on the bus. I want to go to my doctor appointment, and I got to hear the freaking bus driver and this freaking guy yelling at each other. You call me this, I'm going to call it if I see you this and that. I'm like, damn, man. Why me? But, just craziness happens here in New York. It just does. It's the holidays, and people act like complete fucktards. But I digress. But, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, enough about that bullshit, or as we say in the business, bull funky. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time at this time of night, December the 23rd, 2024. Thank you for watching once again right here on the Killer Demons channel. I'm Peter Joseph. A wild and crazy guy, but one sexy bitch. And you better believe it. And that's that. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late and out-of-date AEW Rampage and Collision thoughts. You understand? Thoughts. Alright, so, giving my thoughts about the next to last edition of Rampage. We got Rampage, the final episode. On Friday, New Year's Smash. This Friday from the Hammerstein Ballroom, which was taped yesterday. And I already know all the results. Pretty much the entire week, I know everything. All the results, I don't need to tell you, but interesting stuff tonight with, and just all this week is just craziness. And then we got World's End 2, Saturday night in Orlando, Florida. Gonna be pretty interesting. We got actually a new match, Swerve and Bobby Lashley. 2. Electric Boogaloo. And we'll see what happens with that. Amongst all the other stuff, we got the semifinals already have been made for World's End. See what happens with there, but I'm not gonna spoil it. I mean, this video pertains to this coming Wednesday and Friday with the final matches in the Continental Breakfast of Champions Classic. We'll see what happens with all that. But before we get to World's End, we got to get to Rampage this week and Dynamite. But let's talk about last week's Rampage, and we are emanating from the EA Sports Auditorium. In Washington D.C. That's where we were last week. This week. We're in the Hammerstein. Oh, they were rocking this weekend. Woo! I loved it. I loved the entire weekend. It was great. And I wish Tony Khan would get it through his fucking thick skull. You saw what happened, Tony Khan, when you booked the Hammerstein? Which is better than the fucking shitholes you go to? Get intimate little things like not arenas per se, but, like the Hammerstein. Go to places like anywhere in the country that have intimate, freaking little small arenas, not big, huge arenas. We barely get anybody. But man, the Hammerstein was sold out all weekend. It was great. That's a big, huge plus for Tony Khan. And they're gonna come back. I think Tony Khan saw money in his mouth. He's like, money. And he's like, yup, let's book the Hammerstein next year. A couple times, I hope, but we'll see what happens with that. Alright, but anyway, let's get to Washington, D.C. at the Entertainment and Sports Arena, where Dynamite was, like I said. And as always, our commentary team for Rampage was the man behind the mask, Excalibur, Daddy Magic, Matt Maynard, and if you see him, ask him how his nipples are hard. What makes his nipples hard? Go ask him yourself. We had Ian Grigga, boring. That schmuck. And my good friend, and maybe yours too, Tony Baloney Schiavone, or Schiavone for Jericho's purposes. Alright. So, pretty decent show from Rampage. So we start off with Tony Baloney in the ring. Brings out the Don Callis family, like schmuck Don Callis. Brian Cage, the former, well, as the video was the Ring of Honor TV champ, but he lost the belt to a guy named Commander. Great, big, huge reaction when Commander won that belt. Great. So we had Don Callis, the Murder Machines of Brian Cage and Mr. Lance Archer. Everybody dies. Takeshita, the AEW Intercontinental Champion, and the proto-star himself, Kyle Fletcher. So Callis is wearing some weird-looking hat. Brags about his team is a bunch of 1%ers. Okay, you're not EC3, stop it. They're all 1%ers of the wrestling world and brags about their recent efforts. And then Kyle Fletcher claims biased refereeing cost him the most recent Continental Classic match. I think it was against Mark Briscoe. We'll talk about him a little bit. And now it's time to take out the dancing fool, Daniel Garcia. Guess what? And, we'll talk about Mr. Garcia later. And then Don is ready to see Powerhouse, Will Hobbs, get beat by Takeshita at World's End, because Takeshita's facing Will Hobbs for the Intercontinental title. I hope we get a title change, but maybe not. Because I think Takeshita's supposed to go to Japan anyway, so. But we'll get that. Alright, so we start out with Powerhouse Will Hobbs and his tag team partner, Mark Davis of United Empire. Bam! They take on Takeshita and the Machine Brian Cage, Don Callis on commentary. Wasn't anything to write home about, Will Hobbs thinks he's fucking Cactus Jack, does like cactus clothesline to the floor. That was crazy. What you think about that, Mick? Oh, I thought it was very nice! Like, these two, stop with the Doritos, goddamn! Cactus! Stop with the fucking Doritos, you fucking moron! But they're very tasty, Terry! Cactus, you idiot, stop it! Leave Mr. Joseph alone! Thank you, Terry, thank you. I was a hardcore legend in Japan. I know, Terry. Japan, #1, fair! And ever! Oh, Terry. Merry Christmas, then, Terry. Oh, thank you! Okay. Merry Christmas, Mick. Oh, thank you very much! You were Santa one year, right? Then you get stunned by Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. Leave it alone. Happy holidays, everybody. Anyway, moving on. So that happened. Then, Mark Davis hits a running forearm to Takeshita in the corner. Takeshita comes right back with that wicked knee strike. Then he picks up Mark Davis, raging fire! 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 Hey! So long, Rivas. Anyway, raging fire, 1, 2, 3. The Don Callis family get the win in just under 12.5 minutes. Match was decent. Decent match. 3.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the back. We have the Resident Fun Girl. Bam! Willow Nightingale's all fired up. I'm fired up, brother! For Wrestle Dynasty, where she'll be taking on, she's a winner of the AEW bracket of the Women's International Cup. She'll be facing Athena, who won Ring of Honor, obviously. Persephone from CMLL, I have no idea who she is, but supposedly she's good. And, Momo, oh my gosh, Momo is in this fucking match. Oh, shit. Momo Watanabe, who fucked Mercedes Moné up and still fucking lost. Go fuck that. How's that happen? But Momo versus Persephone versus Willow Nightingale versus Athena for the Women's International Cup at Wrestle Dynasty. A week from Sunday. And next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend is Wrestle Kingdom. Wow. Wrestle Kingdom 19, ladies and gentlemen. And that card, both cards look fucking stacked. Japan always comes out with a banger. And they're going to come out with 2 bangers. Not gonna be. They may or may not be the pay-per-view of the year by this time next year, but Wrestle Kingdom 18 was pretty damn good. I know people saying, WrestleMania 40 was great. Night 1 was pretty decent. Night 2, Night 2 was better than Night 1 in my view, because you had the Undertaker, the goat of all goats of the modern era, showing up. That bitch John Cena. And then pretty much WWE pay-per-views, SummerSlam was alright, nothing great. Clash of the Castle was meh. Bad Blood, that was decent. Survivor Series War Games, good. Backlash was alright. NXT's pay-per-views were pretty good too. I mean, WWE, I think was the promotion of the year. I hate saying that because I love New Japan, but WWE just like wiped the floor. Pretty much AEW's pay-per-views were like meh. Ring of Honor as well. TNA, actually, I thought, had a great year. Even though now they lost a lot of, half their stars. I don't know how 2025 is going to be for TNA, and we have to see when we get there. But they lost Josh Alexander, they lost Jordan Grace, they lost Kushida, who went back to New Japan. A couple other stars are pretty much gone. Who else left? Speedball Mike Bailey's going to be showing up in AEW pretty soon. Probably not get misused. Who knows? There's a couple of big names that are going to be in WWE pretty soon. That's Josh Alexander. His contract ends in February, by the way, so he might be at the Royal Rumble as a surprise entrant. We know Jordan Grace is going to be there because her contract ends right after Genesis. So it should probably be coming back to NXT. I don't think she'll be on the main roster yet, but she should be on the main roster. So. Alright, so we got that. So Willow's all fired up for Wrestle Dynasty, and then Chris Statlander comes in, and kind of wishes her good luck. So Statlander had a hellacious feud a couple months ago with Willow. Now, kind of had, I think right after All In, she kind of, she fought Mercedes at Dynasty, what was the last paper? Not Full Gear, the one before that. What was that pay-per-view? Wrestle Dream. She fought her at Wrestle Dream, and then pretty much the feud was over, and now she's a face again, facing off against Mercedes, and lost. Now she gets a rematch for the TBS title. I hope she wins that, but, it's Mercedes. Mercedes is probably going to lose that New Japan Strong Women's belt probably next year. I think she's defending at Wrestle Kingdom or Dynasty, I think. But I know there's a Battle in the Valley coming up a couple weeks after that in, I think it's Los Angeles, Battle in the Valley. So, I think by the end of January, next month, Mercedes will be beltless. But, we'll see what happens with that. But, hey, Statlander, and Willow, are they getting back together? So that whole thing that we were feuding was like, we just had a little, we just had a disagreement, we beat the crap out of each other, now we're friends again. Okay. We'll go with it. We'll go with it. Then move on. So I get that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we go to a quickie match, the ever so popular Tony Khan quickie match. Pretty much 71 seconds. Action Andretti and Leo Rush. A little warm-up match before their tag team title match with Private Party, or so we think about that one. We'll get to that later. They take on the team of Goldie and Miles Hawkins. You know, two Hammerniggers from Washington, D.C. area, I guess. So Leo Rush and Action Andretti get the win after, Action Andretti, hits a torture rack neck breaker, 1, 2, 3 to get the win, and then after the match, Private Party comes out for a little stare down, and then Top Flight, Darius and Dante Martin come out and make the save, not that they were gonna fight. I think we're gonna get a triple threat at the pay-per-view. If it's not gonna, if not the pay-per-view, probably be at Fight for the Fallen, January the 1st. So we got that. So that'd be Private Party's, I think, second title defense. Let me move on. Alright, there we go to the back once again. Harley Cameron and Penelope Ford, two amazing hot. They agree to watch each other's backs, since that did not sound right, but anyway. After some confusion over what is on Cameron's back. Okay. Your hair! So that's the weirdest freaking, tandem ever. But anyway, well, there's more. But wait, there's more. So, Harley's in a match with Widow Nightingale, and as always, Harley never wins a match, except if it's a tag team match. And that was with Saraya way back in the day. Willow wins the match with Babe with a powerbomb. She gets the win, and I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Penelope Ford comes in to beat down with Harley on Willow. Then Chris Statlander made a save. And then they're about to hug, and then Chris like, no! I don't know. I think Statlander was kind of confused. She's like conflicted, maybe. Like, should I hug her again? I don't know. Why not? Alright, so we got that. Then we get a video for Thunder Rosa! Yay! And the beautiful Mariah May for the AEW Women's title in a Tijuana street fight, brother! And we get that. But, wait, there's more on Collision. We'll get to that Collision in a little bit. Alright, then we get, I didn't even see this on the actual last Friday. We get a little teaser from J.E. Don't worry, E-double-T, that's Jared Jarrett, teases doing something new in the new year. I wonder what that could be. Well, we know, I think he's gonna be not retiring per se from in-ring competition, but he has said he wants to do commentary more often. I'll go with that. He's pretty good on commentary. So I'm with that. Speaking of commentary, Taz came back at the Dynamite Rampage tapings, which was amazing. A pop he got! Woo! Welcome back, brother! Red Hook, brother! I think it was like a month or two ago, he had shoulder and knee surgery. He's back already? That was quick. Now he's back on the commentary table. We'll hear from him on Wednesday night and Friday and Saturday as well. Look at that. Alright, now we go to the Continental Breakfast of Champions, right near the final matches. We have Brody King taking on Commander. Not that Brody King was going anywhere. And Commander has 0. But he picks up 3 big points, beating Brody King. And he's still mathematically in the tournament as of right now. But match was pretty decent. 3.25 out of 5 stars. So everybody is tied at 6, except for Commander, who has 3. And pretty much everybody has 1 match left, and everybody else has 2, but now it's 1. Everybody has a match left, and it will be, everybody will fight on Dynamite and Rampage, and then we find out who is going to be the runner-up in the Gold League and the Blue League, and who will face each other in the semis, and then who wins the Continental Breakfast of Champions title. And we got that. Alright, so good win by Commander, and he picked up a huge win, winning the Ring of Honor TV title. That's pretty damn good. And that was actually the final match of Rampage. Alright, so the Gold League standings after Rampage, Darby, Claudio, Ocean Spray, Ricochet, and Brody, all 6 points, and Commander has 3 points. Actually, Brody won the match. I'm sorry. I thought Commander won. So, Brody gets the win, and everybody is tied at 6. Commander is mathematically out of it. So, he's eliminated. And, yeah, we got that. Alright, so, Rampage wasn't that bad. I gave it 6.5 out of 10 stars, excuse me. Alright, now we're gonna go to excuse me, not Ramp, I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. Then we're gonna go to Collision this past Saturday from the Hammerstein, which was red hot. Loved it. Oh, we had segments galore. We had TP being thrown at Ricochet. That was great. Not the first time. Happened on Rampage, happened on Collision, then happened on Dynamite this week. But he had Ricochet had the last laugh. But anyway, so we start off Collision from the Hammerstein, Tony Baloney, and Nigel McGuinness, we love. Well, he should be the new Ring of Honor Pure Champion, but stupid fucking Shane Taylor fucked that up. Because there was near the ropes. He's near the ropes! And Lee Moriarty used up his last rope break, and then he beat Nigel, who had no rope breaks left after putting him in the STF. So Nigel got fucked over. But great performance by Nigel. I don't know if we're going to see him much wrestle in 2025, but you never know. But great performance. Alright, so we started the show off with probably the worst 3 minutes ever. Did I say 3 minutes? Ian and Rick are borings in the ring with the douchebag Costco guys who are not as popular as Roman. Fuck you, Joey Janela. By the way, watch my rant on my rant channel. I annihilated that prick, Joey Janela. Anyway, so they run down the card, and then like, oh, they're gonna bring the boom! I'm like, 3 minutes of this, shut up! Get out of the fucking ring! Thankfully, they get out of the fucking ring, and then Will Oceanspray comes out, reach for the sky, whoa! Bam! He comes out, takes on Ricochet. Dude. The crowd was going apeshit for this match, and this was the match of the fucking show. Both men at 6 points. They throw screamers at Oceanspray. They throw TP at Ricochet. He throws it into the crowd, and what happens? Throw it back! He threw it back. And then there's a part of the match where Ricochet hits a flippy dippity-doo on the outside, grabs a roll of toilet paper, takes a piece off, wipes his butt, and sticks it, he puts it right on Oceanspray's mouth, and I'm like, ew, you sick fuck! Who knows what you ate? Or some tacos or something. Anyway, so back and forth they went, and then, Oceanspray hits the hidden blade, freaking Ricochet kicked out of that. Both men are down, the crowd's going completely berserk. And then they slug it out in the middle of the ring. Then Savon Smith, that dumb fucking referee, gets a rep bump. Not once, but twice. After Oceanspray hits Tiger Driver 99 for really no count. And then he's like, hey, referee! You know, do something! Do something! Do something! He goes up top. Ricochet kicks the referee. Come on. Into the ropes. Crotches Oceanspray. And then he fires up, hits the Spirit Gun. 1, 2, 3. He takes the lead in the Gold League at 9 points. And Oceanspray is pissed. And then we get a you know. Alright, Raw has just started, by the way. I gotta tune in. Forgot to turn it on. The signature just started. We're off and running on a Tate Raw. Alright, so Ricochet, in his new heel gimmick, picks up the win over Oceanspray. And, we got that. Moving along. Alright, then we get a video for the main event of Collision, which was hellacious. We got Claudio Castagnoli, the Swiss Superman, taking on Hi Guys! Oh, no, not you. Hi Guys, it's me, Darby. I just want to let you know I come from Seattle. I weigh 150 pounds. I'm going to climb Mount Everest, and I'm going to kill myself, but I'm going to do it for you guys because I love each and every one of you. Alright, so Raw starts with Drew McIntyre walking to the ring very slowly. If you walk even slower, it'll be New Year's. So the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre, is going to grace us with his presence, talk about the bloodline a little bit, and we'll go for them. He's going to be taking on Sami Zayn again tonight in a rematch from Saturday Night's main event. Fire! And we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so after that, we go to the segment of the night, Adam Cole! Baby! He comes out to have a little face-to-face chitty chat with Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker, MJF, who comes out with like six security guards. Cole didn't come out by himself, of course. So they go back and forth, and fucking MJF roasted Adam Cole. I hate saying it, but he roasted Adam Cole. Talks about you're afraid of things like spray tanning, a crack in the floor, a gust of wind, or maybe a cavity. And he's like, oh, I heard that your dentist ain't seeing you anymore. Ooh, little Britt Baker jab. Right in the nuts there. So he laughs at the fans, like, hey, I'm talking here, it's not complicated. And then he's like, oh, these schmucks are the reason, Cole's been looking like a crack baby. Oh, dude, that's a late. And Cole's like, are you done? Is that, I'm not gonna do this, back and forth kitty shit. Talks about how MJF has done a lot. But the reality is, every promotion I've been in, I've been the longest reigning world champion. And he talks about his match with Kyle O'Reilly. Oh, I was there for that one. He was bleeding like a pig. That hybrid rules match where he got his front teeth knocked out. Rosa was with me too. She was like, oh my god! When he got his teeth knocked out, and then he got kicked in the chest, and he's like, ah! And the blood's just spewing out. That was the night that Adam Cole Baby was born. 2013, I believe it was. At Best in the World. Epic match. Fucking epic. I think that was the match of the year for 2013 in Ring of Honor. He talks about that, and then they bicker who was going to turn on who first, and Cole's like, solves a mystery and everything, and MJ's like, oh, he's a resident Scooby-Doo! Scooby-Doo! So, he's like, I was gonna turn on you at World's End, but you beat me to it. And then he promised to end Cole at World's End. Cole's like, well, I'm gonna end it right now. Beats up MJF, and then MJF kicks. Then security comes in, and MJF kicks Adam Cole right in the testicles. And then the Undisputed Kingdom of I'm Matt Taven and Michael Kanellis-Bennett come in, chase MJF off. So we'll see what happens this Wednesday night on the program, and maybe on Rampage. But this Saturday night, MJF versus Adam Cole, I believe number 3. Cole has yet to beat MJF. I think he will beat MJF and get possession of the Dynamite Diamond Ring. Finally end that 5-year reign of MJF with the goddamn ring. So Drew's talking and about something. Talk about Jay and his family, the people like him. Talk about Solo. Basically saying that the bloodline basically ruined his and his family's life. Even CM Punk ruined his life. Costing him the world title to Poppy. And then Solo at Clash of the Castle last year. And basically he's like yelling at I think he's yelling at the crowd for turning on him and cheering for CM Puke. They talked about that hellacious Hell in a Cell match where both guys were bleeding profusely. Like stuffed pigs, basically. Shit. So basically, like, I'm not gonna give a damn about anybody. I'm gonna tell the truth going into the new year. And he says, the real feeling of WWE is Roman Reigns and CM Puke. And if you choose to prop them up on a pedestal, Jay, Jimmy, Sammy are going to get taken out. He's going to come back to bite them, and Karma's going to come back and get them, which kind of happened to Jay already, happened to Jimmy. Sammy already got beat up on Saturday night's main event. See what happens tonight. Speaking of Sami Zayn, here he comes. Let's go! Nice Sammy Uso new merch. If you want to buy it on WWEshop.com. And Sammy's got a little thing on his eye. I don't know what that is. Maybe a little cut. Something like that. Oh. Anyway, can we move on? So that segment was fucking amazing. 4.5 out of 5 stars. And I hope Cole beats MJF and really ruins MJF's life like he did last year when he got revealed as the devil, which went nowhere pretty much. And we get that. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen. Darby and Claudio at the main event was just insane. Before the match started, fighting in the aisleway, Darby goes up the freaking set and does a coffin drop on Claudio. That was insane. And on the way down, his head just bop, smacked the fucking ramp. I was like, legit, this dude got a concussion. But I did it for you guys. I don't care what happens to me. Yeah, who care when you're dead in the ring? I hope not. But I mean, the way he fights is like Danielson going nuts. And you got to worry about guys like Danielson who had the same kind of ferocity. That's an SAT word, by the way. The same viciousness like Chris Benoit. We all know what happened to him with all those concussions. Danielson's had concussions galore. Darby's probably had 6 million. These guys are going to kill each other, and Danielson is almost 45. He's getting close to 50. He's got 2 beautiful kids with Brie. Darby, I don't know if he was going out with Gigi Dolan. How did that work out for you there, Darby? I don't care! Okay. Yeah, you care because Gigi's now getting married to a guy that's, a Nazi sympathizer. That's exactly what he wants, but... I mean, congrats to them. Congrats, I hope they have a nice little marriage and everything. Maybe have a couple kitties. Who knows? But anyway. Alright, so we got that. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we're going to look at Mercedes Moné retaining her titles at the last New Japan show. Beating, who she beat? Hanako? Who we saw on Ring of Honor. Did pretty well. Her Ring of Honor debut. Beating Harley Cameron, and then I think she lost this week to Athena. I forget it was. But in any case, blah, 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 blah. The CEO. Okay. So then, speaking of Statlander and Mercedes, Chris Statlander wants the TBS title back, thinks it will make some amends after she had some issues earlier, a couple months ago. So she challenges Mercedes to a rematch at World's End. And Mercedes, what does she do? She accepts the challenge. So we get that. So 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. Then we go to the back with Renee Paquette and Freshly Squeezed Orange Juice. Orange Cassidy says that while he can't get along with the Hangman Adam Page and the Switchblade, Jay White, they need to take the world title from Moxley. And he's like, see you on Dynamite. And we'll see. We'll see. And that's it. Alright, then we go to Chris Statlander and Penelope Ford. Pretty decent match. Statlander wins with Saturday Night Fever in exactly 9 minutes. Match was okay. 2.5 out of 5 stars. And like I said, Mercedes comes out and accepts the challenge for her TBS title at World's End. She says, I'd rather go to the Ritz in Boston, but instead I'm going to teach you a lesson, Statlander, at the pay-per-view. So we'll see what happens with that. Then, again, the Costco guys come out. More booms shit. Chris Jericho thanked the Lord, the Ring of Honor World Champion, and the Learning Tree of Big Cass. And Brian Keith, they come out. Basically says, Jericho's asking if they got permission from former Mayor de Blasio to be in the arena. And then, they talk about, there's no Costco's in New York. Actually, there is in Brooklyn. There, Jericho. And he talks about Walgreens and Flushing, and he wants to flush these guys out of New York. And then, that little 12-year-old twerp, Big Justice, calls Jericho a jackass. So Jericho's like, well, if I'm a jackass, I'm the biggest jackass in New York, because I'm the king of New York. And he says, we shop in bodegas, we don't shop at Costco's. That was fun. He talks about Walgreens over in Flushing, that was great. And he says, I got no time for people with stupid gimmicks like boom, or people scissoring each other. Uh-oh. So Anthony Bowens comes out on his own, no Max Caster around, no daddy-ass Billy Gunn. Comes out, walks right past them, gets in the ring, and starts talking about, it's like, I take exception to that. And Big Cass, not impressed with him. And Big Cass got a big, huge ovation from the crowd at the Hammerstein. Drew and Sammy argue in the ring. Sammy attacks Drew. Drew hits him with a Glasgow Kiss headbutt. He's loading up the Claymore, and then Jay So it is about to come out. The Yeet Man in all pink goes to the ring, and they're gonna fight. And Drew misses a clothesline. Jay's a super kick. Then him and Sammy take out Drew, send him over the top rope, and they're celebrating. And Drew is pissed. So a little payback from the Yeet Man, but I don't think it's gonna work out for Jay later on. Because I know all the results. I'm not going to spoil it for you people who don't want to watch. You want to watch the show. So DM Hunk gets a little karma. And that's pretty much it. Alright, now we go to Joe Tessitore and bad news, Reed Bennett. I'm afraid I got some bad news for you, Joe. Next week's probably the last show on Raw. Because I don't know what's going to happen with them if they're going to go to SmackDown. Alright, now we go to a segment from last week where PFC, Sonya Deville, Zoe Stark, and Shayna Baszler attacked Kyrie. They hurt her wrist, her arm, and then Io got pissed. Now we have Sonya Deville, well, you got PFC with Adam Pearce. And someone's like, oh, I know it's been stressful for you to do your job. So Adam's like, Kyrie's not cleared to compete in the Women's Intercontinental Title Tournament, but we have a viable replacement, and that's Io. Yay! I think Shayna Baszler wanted to be in the tournament, and Pierce says no. So we got that. So Io is in the tournament. And, speaking of Io, baby. Oh. Settle down. Oh. Io is going to be taking on Natalya. And I think it's Sonya Deville in the Women's Intercontinental Title Tournament. First round. I love when she does that. She always does that for me. She just comes out like she's drunk. Are you doing? We have sushi later, Mr. Gilmore. Yes, we will. Alright, so the winner of this match faces that Lassie bitch from Ireland, Lyra Valkyrie, in the semis, And on the other side, we have Zoe Stark, who's already in the semis. We'll be taking on Dakota Kai. So I think the finals are going to be at the Netflix premiere. So we could see Dakota Kai going up against her friend Io, or I think Io finally avenges her loss at the Queen of the Ring and on Speed as well. I think Lyra beat her on Speed. Not that anybody watched Speed, but I think Io will be in the finals and take on Zoe Stark. Because I think that the way it's going with the PFC and damage control right now. Kyrie will be back on January the 6th and help Io win the Women's Intercontinental title. Calling it right now. I'm calling it. If they give that dumb belt, which looks great by the way, if they give that belt to Lyra, we got problems, Hunter. We got major problems. They should have gave it to Zelina Vega. Just saying. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so back to AEW Collision. Big Cass ain't impressed with that. Bones and issues a challenge to Jericho for the Ring of Honor title. Jericho's like, no. But we're gonna see it, I think, on, this week. So, I think it's on Rampage. So then, Bowens and the Costco guys scissor each other. Bowens, you are a... Why would you do that? That's a minor! Just saying. Anyway. So, yeah, the Costco guys are fucking annoying. Get them out of here. Moving on. Alright, then we have the Vendetta in the back. That's the beautiful Deonna Purrazzo and even better looking Taya Valkyrie. They're in the back. They talk about how they're ready for anyone. And then Tony Storm, the rocker Tony Storm, comes in and says, "Hi, I'm Tony Storm. How you doing?" And then Deonna's like, we're doing this again? We're doing this again? So Deonna's ain't buying the act. And then she puts Taya Valkyrie in a match with Tony Storm on Dynamite. So, you know, Tony Storm with her amnesia gimmick. You know, she's in a time warp. Let's do the time warp again! I bet you she goes through the portal again and she comes out like futuristic Tony Storm or some shit. Like in the year 3000 or something like that. In the year 3000! In the year 3000! I watch too much Conan O'Brien. I'm sorry. Alright, so we got that. Then we go to the Blue League. Shelton Benjamin, Shelty Baby, takes on the Dancing Fool, Daniel Garcia. Shelton has 6 points. Garcia has 4 points. Non-title match, not for the TNT title. This match was pretty damn good. And Shelton's next match is on Dynamite against Okada. Woo! That match was fucking epic. Gotta watch that on Dynamite. Not gonna tell you who won, but it was epic. Ichiban! I mean, I've been waiting for Shelton to get a match with Okada. Even when it was in Japan, when he was a part of Suzuki Gun. Ichiban. I think they did have a match. I gotta look that up, but first time in the States, Shelton Benjamin and Okada went to war. And it was great. But anyway, before we got to that match, Shelton takes on Garcia. Pretty good match. And in the end, who won this match? Garcia gets the win. Actually, they tied it. No, he got the win. Because he went to 7 points. So Garcia wins, with a fruit roll-up. He picked Garcia out after kicking Garcia's face in. And then Benjamin picked him up. I think he was trying for this finisher. And then he got caught in a fruit roll-up. 1, 2, 3. So Garcia picks up 3 points. He is tied with Okada at 7 points. Kyle Fletcher still has 9. And Mark Briscoe has 6. Shelton now still laid out at 6. But he has 1 match. Everybody has 1 match remaining. And the Beast Mortos eliminated. After the match, the Hurt Syndicate come out, MVP and Bobby Lashley to come out for a beatdown. Mark Briscoe comes out, and then Swerve comes out, and basically takes out the entire Hurt Syndicate. And then you hear Nana go, "Whose house? Swerve's house. Whose house? Swerve's house." And Nana's right at home in the Hammerstein. He's from New York, by the way. He's from my neck. Well, not my neck of the woods. He lives in Brooklyn. So, buy his coffee. His coffee is amazing. Rosa can't get enough of it. She can't get enough. But she's not buff. She's not the stuff, and she. You know. Oh, it's Alba Fire, not Sonya Deville. I don't know why it says Sonya Deville. They kind of not look like alike, but you know. All right, so it's Sonya Deville. Damn, it's EO versus Alba Fire versus Natalya to see who takes on Naira Valkyria. I think that's on Monday Night Raw next week, the live edition. So we get that. Blah 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 blah. So then, also on the left side of the bracket, we got Dakota Kai and Zoe Stark next week. So I think Zoe, like I said, I think it's gonna be Zoe versus Io. Io becomes the champ thanks to Kyrie. But it's always good to see Natalya. Nice little cowboy hat there, Natalya. Nice little pink. I think it's like a reddish, dark pink kind of thing. Touch the kitties! Touch the kitties! Hey kids, watch your hands placement. I love you, plump. My hand is on her boob. Fun bag. I mean, give Natalya credit. She's had a long career. Former women's champion, I think, at one point. But she is, you know, not the workhorse per se, but she is a. I don't like using the term legend that much, but she is a legend in the women's division, and definitely is a Hall of Famer. So, just like her dad, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. You know, that guy. So, get out of the way, referee. Trying to mess with my girl EO. Fuck you. So we get that. Alright, so Swerve beats up on Bobby Lashley and then says, I promised that I would get my hands on you before the end of 2024. And that's just what I did. And they're going to be making Swerve versus Bobby Lashley, I think, official this week on the programs. And we're going to get a rematch from Full Gear. And we'll see what happens with that. Alright, then we go to another Blue League match. We have the Funky Chicken himself, Mark Briscoe, and as always, coming up on his birthday and the 2-year anniversary of his death, the man upstairs, the great Jay Briscoe, reach for the sky, boy. Alright, so he's taking on the Beast Mortis. Mortis is trying to kind of hurt Mark's chances of getting into the semifinals. Pretty decent match. I think the crowd was really in the Mark, because, you know, they're basically, he's home at the Hammerstein. Because they had legendary matches upstairs at the Grand Ballroom and at the Hammerstein, where they won multiple titles there as well. Jay won his first world title at Supercard of Honor 7, which I was at, against Kevin Steen. They won multiple tag team titles at the Hammerstein. So we had that. They had Ladder War 3 against the All Night Express, which was Red Titus, Addicted to Love, and Kenny King. That was a hellacious match. And I was right there when I think it was Red Titus hit I think it was Jay. He came off the top of the ladder and put Jay to a table. Like, I think almost everybody was busted wide open. Crazy match that was. Or as Jay would say, crazy as shit. Buck wow! What? Buck wow! Okay. So, anyway, back and forth they went. Mark missed Froggy Bow, and then Mortis hits a powerbomb on the knee, and then a Samoan drop for a near fall. And then Mark comes right back with a Death Valley driver. This time he hits Froggy, then a big sequence at the end. Death Valley driver into Froggy Bow! Then sets up the J Driller. 1, 2, 3. Mark gets a big win. Good match. 3.25 out of 5 stars. He picks up 9 points, and he is at the top of the leaderboard. He is tied with Kyle Fletcher. He has no matches remaining as of right now. No matches remaining, but Kyle has a match with I think he's taking on Mortis, I think. Everybody has one match. So Shelton is taking on Okada. Garcia is taking on... Let's see here. Shelton, Okada. Garcia... So it's Garcia and Fletcher. That's going to be good this week to end the Blue League. And we'll see what happens in the Gold League, where it's pretty much bottled up. Anybody can win that. But we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so good match day. Alright, then we get a promo from the lovely Julia Hart, who's coming back at Fight for the Fallen, takes on Jamie Hayter. She doesn't know why Jamie doesn't like her, and they can fight on January the 1st. So that match is made official. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, then we go backstage with Alex Marvez. He's interviewing the beautiful Mariah May. She suggests that she could be Thunder Rosa's new Mamacita. And then Thunder Rosa comes in, they start a cat fight! All the way, and then somehow Mariah May gets out of there. She opens the door, which goes to the arena. And then Thunder Rosa's like, I'm not done with you, Bella! She goes after her, they go to the ring. And Thunder Rosa beat the shit out of Mariah May, throws her into the ring steps, and then like 6,000 security guards come out. Cop a feel. And then somehow Mariah May escapes, and that's it. Moving on. Alright, then we go to the main event. Darby Allin and Claudio. The winners are pretty much at the top of the leaderboard with Kyle Fletcher and Mark Briscoe. Like I said, Darby, he was acting crazy again. You sexy beach. Ow! Oh, she landed on her neck. Ugh. That had to hurt. That had to hurt even more. Damn you, Owl Fire, Kaylee Ray. Damn you. So we get that. In any case, blah, 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 blah. So Darby starts out, like I said, he jumps off the top of the freaking set, almost kills himself, and knocked his head into next week. They finally start the match, and Darby gets sent outside again. He's like, ah, fuck! And then Claudio swings him headfirst into the ring steps. Ow! Then a running clothesline for him to fall back in the ring. They go up top. Darby grabs a super reverse DDT, almost like a super reverse Scorpion Death Drop. Then he goes for the coffin drop, and Claudio got his knees up. Then he power bombs. I think he hit the Ricola bomb for another near fall. Then it's time to bring in the chair. Referee's like, no, 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 can't do that. And referee takes it away. Claudio knocks Darby silly with some brass knucks. I don't know where he got that from. Probably from William Uta's collection. I don't know. Damn. Natalia with a double sharpshooter on EL and Kylie Ray at the same exact time. The fans are going completely berserk. Shit, how do you get out of that if your opponent is on top of you and you're locked in a submission at the same time? That's, well, one way is to get over to the ropes pretty damn quick. Alright, so Claudio gets the win. He goes to 9 points. Violent match. 3.5 out of 5 stars. And that's it. So, final leaderboard as of right now going into Wednesday night. Claudio and Ricochet in the Gold League at 9 points. Everybody has 1 match remaining. Darby has 1 match remaining. And that's pretty much it. Commander is automatically eliminated, but he can do some damage, and he can... Commander's facing Claudio. Ricochet, I think, is taking on Darby. And, I think Ocean Spray is facing Brody King. So we'll see who wins that. I know there's a lot of tiebreakers, so we'll see what happens with that. After the match, Claudio goes after Darby, but then Will Ocean comes in. I think he had brass knucks himself, and he cuts off any type of attack that Claudio would was going to do, and Claudio basically runs out of the Hammerstein Ballroom. That's it. So, pretty good Collision. I gave it 7.25 out of 10 stars. Rampage, 6.5. So, pretty good weekend for Ring of Honor, for Dynamite, not Dynamite, sorry, for Rampage and Collision. So, we'll see what happens this week with Dynamite on 34th Street this Wednesday night, and the final episode of Rampage, and boy did it end wild. I'll tell you that much. EO just won and advanced to... Yeah, you won! You won! You won! You actually won! Yeah, I see you. I see you. I see you. Yeah, you're gonna win a belt. Yes, you will win the belt. We get the belt and we have sushi! Yay! Did we suck on Peter Gilmore dick a long time? Okay. Settle down. Settle down, ladies. Settle down. Alright, so Io and Lyra. Next week on the program, Io better fucking win that match. Yes. Yes. Belt. Me want belt. I want belt. I have belt now. Oh, Natalia. Comes so close to winning the big one every single time. And she can't do it. Yes, I see. Yes, yes, yes. Hey! Damn you, cameraman. Why'd you get off Io? Bastard. He was talking to me. You son of a bitch. Alright, so we got that. So that's my video. Thanks for watching, everybody. And until next time, there will be a next time. And we'll talk about Raw a little bit later, right here on the channel. So a 2 for Monday, right before Christmas, and you gotta love it. And that's pretty much it. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. If I don't hear from you later tonight, I hope you have a Merry Christmas, a great Christmas Eve and Christmas with your families. Be safe, be well, don't eat too much, because you're gonna have to poop it out later anyway. And then you're going to regret it right before New Year's when you get drunk. And we all know what happens then. But we move on with that. But happy holidays, everybody. And I'll probably talk to you guys. NXT review. I mean, we'll see what happens with the NXT review. I might do it on Christmas morning. And then do my proper... Christmas video on episode number 54 of the Shadow Slayer series. Then 55 will be my World's End predictions, and then 56 will be probably on Sunday or early Monday with the year in review. And that's pretty much at the end. And the final video will be my Raw review. NXT will be on New Year's Day. That'll be the second video of 2025. The first will be when the ball drops, of course. We got that. Well, Liv is mad. Dom left, and Judge Today's like, oh, in disarray after losing the tag team belts to War Machine. So they're not having a good Christmas. Speaking of Christmas, Nosferatu comes out on Wednesday. Can't wait for that. Then there's another horror movie coming out in January called The Wolfman. And no, it's not about anybody named Desmond Wolf or anybody like that. But I can't wait to see the new version of Nosferatu. There was an old version. All these Dracula type movies coming out. Whoa, he almost reached into his soul. This is crazy, this trailer. I don't even know who's starring in this movie, but damn, it looks pretty damn good. It's not like Interview with a Vampire or Blade or not even True Blood. We all know the greatest vampire in the whole world is Eric Northman, but this is giving True Blood and Eric Northman a run for his money. But we'll see what happens with that. All right. Excuse me. All right, guys, I'm gonna go watch the rest of Raw. And I'll be back a little bit later tonight with your Monday Night Raw review right before we hit Christmas. Well, Christmas Eve and then Christmas. So, like I said, happy holidays, everybody. And to everybody who doesn't give a fuck about me, well, I hope you have an unmerry Christmas. And I hope you get shit in your stockings. Because that's what you deserve, you little bitches. Go cry about it. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. And until next time, peace.